We are getting ready to go up Mount Miguel, and what I've got on me right now is another antenna that's been given to me, and I don't get paid anything to promote these things or whatever. I just give my honest opinion on, you know, what works and what doesn't. This is purely a hobby, but yeah, so I just got this from ZBM2. Derek just handed it to me, but this is a gooseneck. So if this is in your backpack or something, you can kind of bend it so it doesn't stick out, or if it's in your pocket, you can bend it back so it's kind of like not sticking straight up. And anyways, so I put this on. It's got an SMA connector built on, so you don't need adapters and everything, which is cool. And it's pretty compact. And I'm going to go up on Mount Miguel right now today and hopefully get some good contacts with this, and just you know, testing this antenna right now. I just put it on. I'm in a pretty bad area right this second, so if it gets acknowledged, I'll be a little bit surprised. I usually don't get any acknowledgments whatsoever in this particular area. Ooh, and I got acknowledged. Go figure. Right where I'm at, I usually get 0 acknowledgments, and this antenna just did it. So that's pretty clever. Clever, is that even a word for this? It's good results is what I mean. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna go up on Mount Miguel right now, and I'm gonna see if I can get some real good contacts while we're up there. Let you know how it goes. When you're at a big gate like this and it says no trespassing, make sure before you go up that mountain trail that you have permission to put your mesh repeater nodes in and stuff, because they will cause problems for you. And anyways, I'm about to go up Mount Miguel. I have permission to be here, and here we are just running some tests. We're in a canyon here with not much around. So it's very hard for the signal to get out of here, but we're testing this Z2BM Industries gooseneck antenna. You can see their nice cool logo on there. I love their logo. But basically, Z2BM test. Let's see how this goes. Yep, acknowledged. Another annoying test by the freaking alien. There we go. Sure takes a minute for some acknowledgments to come back, and I think that's because the mesh is a little bit overloaded these days. See, that's not the antenna doing it, that's the mesh not acknowledging. Channel utilization gets high and then acknowledgments go down. Hey, look, it did get acknowledged, but I didn't get the acknowledge back, but it made it to the bot on the San Diego Discord, the Slam bot. So I'll just copy this so I don't have to keep typing. People will get the point. Look at this gate while we're at it. We'll wait for an acknowledgement, but look how they galvanized this gate. Pretty crazy. I always worry about snakes being in these holes. Yep, look, people are replying. I'm getting acknowledgments. So yeah, this antenna is working really well. I mean, we're actually in a really tough spot. So WQK, thank you, WQK. I mean, to get out of here and get acknowledgments, I mean, this antenna is working good because I know there's no nodes over that way. Oh, look, I got acknowledged immediately. All your gooseneck are belong to us. That's my thing, and I'm going to keep at it. So understand it or don't. It's an old meme. Look, acknowledged immediately. I'm in a terrible place and I'm getting acknowledged. I mean, this is this is phenomenal for this little antenna, and it's flexible. Here, let's try bending the thing and see how it works there. We'll just copy it again. Now it's bent. See if it changes its... Oh, look, acknowledged instantaneously, even bent. So look, let's fold it over. Let's do something crazy with it. Oh, look, acknowledged. I'm having great success with my bent rod. That doesn't sound right, does it? I'm having great success with my bent rod, and all your goosenecks are belong to us. None of these sound good, so take that as you will. Oh boy. You know, it's really good when the mesh works and you can actually just use it and have conversations with people, and as long as you're getting good acknowledgments, that will happen. And anyways, so yeah, we're here. This one hit max transmission, but that's okay. I mean, you're gonna get that occasionally. It's just the nature of the beast. I mean, look how that way it acknowledged immediately this time, you know? So immediate axe rock. There we go. So see, it acknowledged it immediately. Bent, and it's still working great. So put this thing up straight, copy it, paste it, smack it up, slip it up, flip it on a bing bong. What was that show? There was a guy who said that, Dana Carvey. Smack it up, flip it, stick it on a bing bong. Anyways, immediate axe rock. Works, works, works. Loving it. I'm sure all the guys receiving these messages are like, what in the hell is Alien up to now? Test, test, test. Look, acknowledged. And the canyon test, that was an old one. I don't know how I repasted that, but it came back. There we go. Look, AYBQ AC and San Ysidro. Yeah, there we go. Hi, Will. In Rancho. They are acknowledged immediately. Having conversations here, so this is fantastic. We're loving it. All right. Well, hopefully he'll get that and reply. But in the meantime, I'm just going to leave you with a working, fun antenna that looks good. It's pretty handsome. Looks good on my custom LilyGo shielded 3D printed thingamajig for Sandra, San Diego Repeater Association. You should join if you're a ham. Let's go on a snake hunt. I'm sure there's a crap load of snakes here. Hey, there's running water. The aquifer in the side of the mountain is releasing the water somewhere. Definitely hasn't been rain here in quite a while, so that's just rain stored up in the side of the mountain somewhere, and it's leaking out. And you can get some fresh spring water if you can find out where that is. You can bang a pipe into the side of the mountain, put a spigot on it, and create your own spring water that is naturally filtered by the earth. We used to have those in Buffalo when I lived there when I was a kid, and that was the best water I ever had. You used to go up and there was just this pipe sticking out of the side of a hill. They'd bang it in the side and they supported it with some metal framing so the pipe would stay still, and they put a spigot on it. You'd go up there with your jugs, turn it on, and it would fill up real fast, and that water was naturally filtered and very good. Best water ever. You could do that right there if you could walk up there and find out where it's coming out. Probably wouldn't have to go that far because the water doesn't stay at the top. It kind of fills in the lower parts of the hilltops, and it just collects in the side of the mountain, and then it slowly seeps out. That's a hybrid cable with fiber and power. Ethernet too, or no?
No,
just
fiber.
Fiber and power. Wow. Now that's a piece of cable, man. Eat that for dinner. So these cables, they're color coding them. These are making them.
We don't have cell service up here anymore.
No, it's gone. Yeah. This is for T-Mobile. They're color coding these power cables. Each of these, so this cable is a hybrid power cable, so they can run a ground and a hot to each of their devices up on the tower. So you can see there's a lot of power cables in that one trunk, and then they've got data cables that are separate, and they're prepping them right here, color coding them so they know what goes to what when they drag it up the tower. These are some heavy cables. It's like dragging spools up. And you got all the old stuff out here. This is all the old stuff they ripped out. I'll go over this way. And these are the old panels. They cut these out. Wow. And then let's go over here. Nothing going on back this way, but there is a lot of old hard line, just snippets. They cut it up into a small pile so it's manageable, so they can haul it out of here. That was one long hard line cable, but they just chop it up into manageable pieces. Anytime you go to a tower site, there's always bolts everywhere. People leave bolts everywhere. Bolts and brackets and you name it. And here's some more old cellular panels. They came down from there. There's a nice radio waves dish. That's an expensive puppy. It's probably a $2,000 dish just for the dish without the electronics. Towers are fun. Yeah, they got the wheels grow and they shrink depending on what they need, and they can actually articulate quite a bit.
You guys see that to manually level it out though.
Yep. This is some immaculate wiring right here, man.
Thanks.
I love it. Those are some cavities right there, man. Bandpass filters, rejection filters. Holy crud. Look how tall those are. And here's some real clean wiring. This is what they do to hardline. This used to be one long cable, and they use a bandsaw to cut it into manageable pieces so they can just pick it up and haul it out of here in buckets and stuff, like in a big hopper bucket. But yeah, this is a big hardline. Look at the dielectric. It's a waveguide. In the middle, it's hollow. That's a waveguide that's measured to the exact frequency, like the diameter of this hole is made to propagate the specific frequency through this cable, and the dielectric around it is a capacitance thing to maintain capacity throughout the length of the hard line. And you can see you got big stuff too. Like here's a big one, and you can see right through it. There's a piece of hard line. It's a waveguide. So it's heavy too. You could knock someone out with that, man. But yeah, they cut it up so they can haul it out of here, because it used to be one long piece, but what are you going to do with that? It's not easy to bend. You can't really put it in loops easily. So that is what it is. So I told everybody that I'm switching to medium slow just for a test. I've got this Gooseneck ZB2M or Z2BM, I always get your name mixed up, buddy, antenna on here, which is working really good. As you can see, I'm getting acknowledgements easily. We're switching over to medium slow, okay? Look, I'm getting acknowledgements instantaneously. Look, I'll just type single letters, right? Just to see how the acknowledgements are coming. And look, you can see everything's getting acknowledged. I mean, this antenna is working great. ZB2M Industries Gooseneck antenna. Okay, switching now. Okay, letting everybody know I'm going to switch over to medium slow. So if I go to LoRa, and I can go to medium slow. Okay, so we changed to medium range slow. We're going to save that. Save config. It's going to reboot. I like this little gooseneck antenna. It's kind of a built-in fidget toy. You can sit there and bend it and make balloon animals with it. Alright, so this device will come back up, and then we'll be in medium slow, and we'll be running some tests. All right, there we go. Okay, test on medium slow. Who copies? I'm going to copy this so I can paste it a bunch of times. There we go. Test on medium slow. Who copies? See if we get an acknowledgement. If nobody else is running medium slow around us, we won't get an acknowledgement. Nope, max transmission received. We'll keep trying, because I just told everybody that I'm going to switch to medium slow. So maybe we'll just transmit a couple of